Hey everybody, it's Kim Hawk, and I'm known as YouTube's fairy godmother of real estate. I'm coming to you live right here in the near Disney YouTube studio, which is located in the town that Walt Disney World built. It's called Celebration, Florida, and we are responding today in regards to one of the requests that we've been getting since we've been doing this show live on Fridays at 1:30. I know a lot of you are watching after the show. We've got about over 1,000 people that are checking in with us each week. But one of the requests was you talked about condos last week, what to know when buying a Florida condo. But now people are asking, okay, we would like to see the luxury end. So go from one extreme to the other. So, you know what my YouTube crew said? Dee said, let's do it. Let's do it. And so I think you're going to be very pleased when you see the video that we did on the luxury end. But before we get into the show, I wanted to do a special shout out because many of you know Cinderella, Virginia Carlson. She's on our team. She's one of our superstars on the Dream Team. It's her husband's birthday today. So happy birthday, Ryan. He's one of those guys. I just absolutely love him. He knows his wines. He's in that business, but he'll be somebody that'll come up alongside you and see you working to do some event and say, hey, I want to come up and help. And it's just, he's a great guy. So anyway, I hope they are out having a great time somewhere today in Central Florida, because we know there's a whole bunch of places to do that. And I also wanted to give a shout out to my brother, Bobby. It's his birthday on Monday. So what we're going to do for the format, if you guys, we're going to show you a couple of different videos about the luxury market, have some discussion with that dream team of mine, and then even show you a very luxurious, and I love the way that Belle on my team calls it, she reimagined some space, and we're going to give you a preview of a beautiful condo that has just been redone. That one's going to be under 500,000, but everything else we're going to be showing you today is going to be over 2 million. So let's watch and see how the rich and famous live. Hope you enjoy it. Please put any questions that you have. I know some of you are watching from Facebook. I'm going to try to see if I can see your comments, but if you can, try to go to YouTube, go to the Near Disney channel, please subscribe and like so that we can make sure that we get our content to you every week. And then that way we can also be listening to see what you might want to see. So we'll create that. And I also wanted to give a special tribute to somebody that I absolutely love that passed away this morning. I'll do that at the end, and we'll be back with you real soon. You ever wondered where the ultra wealthy like to live near Disney? Well, stay tuned because we're going to give you a glimpse of some of the most exclusive areas of Central Florida. Here in Disney Golden Oak, you're going to be probably one of the exclusive 100 families that live in this gated community, and it is exciting to live here. Do you know that you would be able to get into the theme parks any day of the year, no blackout dates? Did you also know that if you wanted a reservation for one of the restaurants on Disney property, you're going to be able to get it here? Probably the day of. You're going to have the opportunity to possibly go into the theme parks an hour before or at the end of the evening for an additional hour. And they've got a concierge service that is like none other. Disney's Golden Oak is called Golden Oaks because it is golden. Such a beautiful place, Isleworth, right here in the Windermere area of Central Florida. People like Shaquille O'Neal have lived here, and he had this incredible house that he just sold. Blue tile, you know, the blue tile roof was for, he was a member of the Orlando Magic. And Orlando, we still love Shaquille O'Neal. And you would see him periodically on his jet skis out on the Butler chain of lakes. So where else can you find that? Check it out. Give us a call because we want to talk to you about Isleworth. So Reunion, Florida, what makes it different? Well, it makes it different in the sense that you can do a short-term vacation rental on this property and you can come and stay with your friends as much as you want, but then get some income on the side. Do you know that there are some houses that are in here that have 12 bedrooms? Well, that makes sense when you're trying to rent out and make those big bucks, but Reunion, Florida, it's really something to consider. So who was the mastermind behind Celebration Florida? Well, let me tell you, it was Walt Disney himself. We even have him on video talking about Epcot Center was supposed to be a place where people would live and be and work. And that didn't happen there, but it happened here in Celebration Florida. They've got a bustling downtown with incredible restaurants. Everything from Reggiano's, the Italian restaurant, which we did a video to the Town Tavern, to specialty shops, the Market Street Gallery. You got to go there and make sure you buy some gifts. And in this location, you're able to network with some of the most amazing people from around the world. People moved here about 25 years ago. The networking is amazing. They've created businesses together, and the children have grown up to be successful folks, and we're very excited about showing you Celebration Florida. As YouTube's fairy godmother of real estate, well, I've been in the business for 25 years, and I know those of you that are in that ultra wealthy category, which typically is somebody looking at a home between $2 million and $25 million, you may have some special needs. Well, my dream team, they're here to help you. We've done everything from finding a property where you could keep your seaplane to helping somebody build their own bowling alley in their home, to making sure that we had access to a chef that was available to you, security guards, and the gamut is a long list of things. So give us a call because we know you've got special needs and we're excited to be here and help you. Hey guys, what did you think about that video of all those luxurious places that are within that 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle?
Yeah, they were spectacular. I would take any of them.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody asked me to pick, I would say, okay, I'm happy with any and
Yeah.
all of those. I know, right?
So cool. I always jump at the chance to get in that neighborhood and have see what the inventory looks like.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. And as a reminder, everybody, you know, we've got our dream team here and we are on the Near Disney YouTube channel and they call me the fairy godmother of real estate. And we're very excited to share with you. We have a new member of the dream team. Her name's Taylor, but we call her Belle. We call her Belle. She's like Beauty and the Beast, but yeah, she looks just like her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Kenny,
Very excited to be joining.
your guest, Belle.
Yeah. She's going to talk a little bit more about one of her specialties that she does, but we couldn't be happier that she's part of our team and she has a lot of experience. She came from the other side of the country as a realtor and now is with us. And welcome.
Thank you, everybody.
Yay.
You're welcome. I thought it might be kind of a fun conversation to have, you guys, because the Mega Million, I don't know if you guys bought any of those lottery tickets.
I did. It was fun to daydream.
Yeah. But it's cool. One person won over $1 billion.
Amazing.
$1 billion. $1 billion. So since we're talking about luxury areas in this area, I just thought, what would you guys do if all of a sudden you had $1 billion and you could buy kind of whatever you want? And I don't know, Cinderella, what are your thoughts? What would you do?
Well, that's funny that you asked that because I actually did spend some time looking at like awesome houses in the area. And I just love Windermere. I think it's a really beautiful area. And I found this gorgeous property that's for sale. The address is 732 West 2nd Avenue in Windermere. And this house is just amazing. It's on the market for $4,250,000. It's a custom designed lakefront home on Lake Butler, right near Bird Island, if you're familiar with that. And it has 5 bedrooms, 4 baths. It has a private guest apartment, which is like fully decked out with a beautiful kitchen, sitting area, and a bedroom large enough for a king-size bed. It is in the backyard, which is like my favorite part. It has a fully enclosed lanai with a pool, a summer kitchen, indoor, outdoor seating areas. It has a dock, a private fire pit beach area, which is like completely over the top. Beautiful views of the water for sunrise or sunset, and the Disney fireworks, of course. Just a really spectacular backyard layout. Inside the first floor, it has, all the bells and whistles, the European chef's kitchen with breakfast bar seating for up to 8 people. Beautiful appliances, huge walk-in pantry, a game room, a private library, and it even has, which I thought was really cool, an executive office suite with a private entrance. So if you're, if you have some sort of practice and you need to have clients come to your house, they can enter separately without disturbing the main house, which is a really nice feature. The second floor has the owner's retreat with a sitting area and the most amazing lake views. I mean, it's just spectacular the way they set up the owner's suite. And then 3 additional bedrooms upstairs, one of which has access to a balcony. And believe it or not, on the first floor and the second floor, there are laundry rooms. So anywhere you go, you can easily do your laundry. I mean, this house just has it all. It was just a dream to look at. And I love the facade of the outside. It just has a really homey feel, even though the inside is just spectacular.
Oh,
so
I love
that would be my pick. It would probably be one of many homes that I would buy if I was a billionaire, but it would definitely be on the list.
I like it. And Windermere, we've talked about how much we like being, the farmers market on Friday and little town center that they have, and they have Tim's Wine Market that's there.
Yeah. That's a great place. Yep.
Great place. And the art festivals and stuff. Okay, I give 2 thumbs up to that one. That's good. Okay, now the pressure's on me. I'm gonna look on MLS and I'm gonna kind of see what I'm seeing. I did pull up something, and it's a little bit more expensive. So my dream team would have to talk me out if they felt like it was too expensive, but I think I could afford it if I won $1 billion. But I like 1220 North Park Avenue. It's in Winter Park, and it's called Casa del Mondo. I think if we're going to be buying a house at that price point, we should give a name to our.
Yeah, no street address. It has its own name.
Its own name.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why I like it, it's just like what you were saying. This one's on the chain of lakes in Winter Park, and over in Winter Park, I love the Tiffany Museum. Have you guys ever been to the Morse Museum? Yeah, so good. I would say that I would bring Tiffany over to decorate the estate, but Tiffany has passed away at this point. But I could buy a bunch of the Tiffany lamps and stuff there. But it's got one of the things that it was describing. It said that they own their own peninsula, and they have architecture features that are kind of similar to some Biltmore Estate in Asheville, which I know a lot of us love. And they have an award-winning media room that was featured on ABC's Good Morning America. and they have a setting outside that is a Hawaiian rainforest on the shores of a Tahitian lagoon.
Wow.
So it's a little fancy, a little fancy, a little fancy. But you know, the beautiful news is we are working with some clients. I think his it was a Windermere request, and he's kind of back and forth with this, and maybe to build, but he potentially could be looking at a price point something like this. So it's good for us always to be looking, because my dream team is so well qualified. They are out there on the streets, they're looking at condos, and they are going into properties like this. And just know, if there's anybody out there, and actually if the $1 billion winner is out there watching us on YouTube right now, give one of my dream team members a call. We'd love to help you. Actually, I think you'd be able to have, yeah, I think you'd be able to buy a house from each one of them. You'd have more than enough money.
Right.
And remember, I would even probably maybe even encourage you to get a loan so you could write your interest off on your taxes, because you're probably going to have some tax reasons. But yeah. So anyway, North Park Avenue. All right. So who wants to go? You want to talk a little bit, Belle, about what you've been doing and one of your expertise that I have seen and I marvel at?
Yeah, totally. So I think if I won $1 billion, that I still love to work and I cannot sit still. So you're not going to catch me sipping pina coladas on the beach. I'm still going to be getting my hands dirty with something I love doing, which is renovating houses. And it started living in Oregon in a riverside town, and we renovated our historic home that was our primary residence, and learned so much and had so much fun reimagining the space and breathing so much love that the property was really lacking after so many years. And so that was super fun, and I'd love to continue that. And although I'm not a billionaire, surprise, surprise, I am still doing that here in Celebration. And we actually have a condo in the lovely Siena neighborhood that should be going on next week. And we've done a lot of really exciting things there. So I'm excited for you guys to see it.
I'm really excited about the property that you got, because 3 bedrooms,
Yep.
has its own garage.
Yep, and we've done a lot of more so than just renovating, of really reimagining the space and taking some keynotes from Walt Disney himself of reimagining things, and truly going with creating new spaces, expanding the floor plans. We've taken a floor plan that's in Siena very frequently and created some new spaces. We made a beautiful entryway nook, which if you're like me and you drop your purse and keys at the door, it's a great space, especially if you have a family. And we expanded the staircase to be full wrought iron where you can see through it. And it really makes the space just feel very open and leads you up into a beautiful kitchen with beautiful granite throughout the home. And it's just really become a very light and bright space that I would love to call home myself. So
Yeah.
very excited about it.
Well, you heard it here on the show, and so you want to make sure that you call Belle right away. I get a feeling that's going to be something that there's going to be people lined up, and you're probably going to have bidding wars. And yeah. And you know what? Everything was on one floor too. I can't say enough how many times our baby boomers are saying, I would like to have everything on one floor. And they don't like, you've got stairs going up, because you have a garage, but once you're upstairs, everything is available to you right there. And what I love about Siena, it's some of the best monthly condo fees. They're some of the lowest, and you have that clubhouse close to you. So I think you have a home run.
Yeah. And the exclusive pool. Don't forget that. That's your place to sip your pina colada.
There you go. Yeah, because you're not going to, because you're going to be building all these other ones. I gotcha. All right. Our prince of real estate. I can't wait to hear what you would do if you got $1 billion. What would you do, Elijah?
Well, I admire Taylor's work ethic. It's fun to hear that she would dive into remodeling and make a big project of it. I am a bit lazier than you myself.
And I know you're not lazy at all. Elijah was writing a contract last night at midnight, you guys. So he's not lazy, but go ahead.
Well, yeah, not lazy in that way, but in that when it comes to the home, I would, with that much money, be ready to go into relaxation mode and want to just kind of have a place that was kind of already souped up, ready to go. And As a bit of an eccentric, I would probably have fun with my house selection. Would I have to at least work with the best, because I just want to defer it to the best people. So someone like Kim Hawk's dream team, give them a call, find out who's the best in the area, who's got the most names in front of the for sale signs, which realtors got the best record and reputation, and who's known for magic, like fairy godmother. And then we would maybe do something like walk together up to a house and just knock on the door and say, hey, I just won $1 billion. Would you be interested in selling? And
Would that be cool? Would that be so cool just to walk by your favorite house that you've seen for years and just feel like knock on the door and just bless them? Because you just got blessed, right? And so who cares if you pay them an extra $1 million, right? You're talking about $1 billion.
Yeah, catch them off guard a little bit, and then have the realtor dream team experts there to kind of work out the details. But as far as the qualities of the home, the kind of stuff that maybe I could work with some that hopefully someone like Taylor has already built in. You're just looking for, I think, at that price point, big, palatial, stylish exterior. Like even the driveway itself is like paved beautifully, and all kinds of beautiful landscaping, front and back. That lifestyle, you got to have not just a view, the super view. You're not picking between golf view and water view. You've got water view and golf view while you're sitting in your luxury pool. And when I just see the stuff that makes people's eyes shine when we get into some of the bigger homes in Celebration, because some literal billionaires have taken up residency in Celebration and seen it fit to settle in and take up some of the finer homes in multiple areas of town. So we have fun getting inside and helping people like make that not just a hypothetical question, but a reality when we get to work for them. And
that's such a great point, because we did sell, and this was years ago, a $6.3 million estate, and some of the points of differentiation that place had. If you're going to have that much money, you might as well build a guest house too, because that way, if you're traveling, then you can have people come stay in your guest house, and they don't have to come into your main house. And our client had recreated the Yacht and Beach Club swimming pool area. And so for those of you that have been to Disney, there's this beautiful pool area that looks like it's got a gradiated slope and it's got sand, and they created this in their backyard. And just movie theaters. What else would you want, Elijah?
Yeah, the movie theater is a great one. It just big TV, as every kind of comfort. You could set up that space with cup holders in your lazy chair and all that. Bring the whole party in and watch something on the big screen. Set it up. Giant kitchen. I don't cook, but for some reason want a giant kitchen, just because with that you could hire a private chef to make up your favorite meals for you, or if your spouse loves to cook, then you've given them every possible convenience and setup and appliance and all the space to work with. Giant kitchen island for entertaining and leaving out every goodie and hors d'oeuvre that you can possibly imagine. Little touches like tray ceilings, with the nice lighting lining in windows that just are always reminding you of that view. Fireplaces everywhere, inside and out.
Fireplace in Florida, yeah.
The fireplace even by the pool, just I don't know. Yeah, why not? It's too fun. And giant walk-in closet, dressing room closet.
Oh, I would want my closet to be the size of a primary bedroom, I think, at that point. And I think
absolutely.
Dry cleaner thing that you push a button and then your clothes would come around, or something like that. I would just go crazy. But I would also make sure I saved enough money to donate to the needy. So I want everybody to know, at $1 billion, I'm not going to sacrifice. I'd be giving money to give Kids the World and the Hope Center and all kinds of good causes around here.
Give back.
Yeah, to give back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's wonderful to dream, but I will share with everybody out there, if in fact you are in that price range, we are definitely qualified. We've done this. There are some specialty type of stuff that sometimes you need to know about. Like if we are selling a property to you on the beach, sometimes you've got to have environmental engineers come in, look at the property. You forget about like a beach property. Oh, are there any turtles on your property? Oh, by the way, if you didn't catch it and you go to close and there's 40 turtles that are there and it's $1,500 to move each turtle, that's when all of a sudden you realize it's really important to have a realtor that's backing you up and ask those questions, especially when you're looking at gorgeous views and you're like, I love it, I love it, I love it. And you forget to look down and see all these turtle holes. Not to say that you wouldn't buy it. You just would probably talk to the seller about maybe they either pay for it or you split that cost. So anyway, we know Cinderella's castle is not for sale. The Magic Kingdom is doing very, very well. And I've got my dream team. Anybody else want to add anything?
No, I think we covered a
I
lot.
said my piece. I made my wish list.
Yeah, exactly.
I need my wand so I can say, okay, it's going to happen. But anyway, you all deserve everything that you have wished for. And we hope to help anybody out there. Once again, you can contact us on the Near Disney YouTube channel. Please subscribe and like. It's nice that we've heard that over 50,000 views have occurred. And it's lovely. Our weekly show is getting a little bit over 1,000 people per week that are watching. So if there's anything at all that you guys want us to be filming, we had some fun the other day. We were out doing some videotaping the team just so that you can see more and more of them, because I think the more that you know my dream team, the more you're going to love them. So anyway, have a blessed day and call them if you need anything. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. I'm Taylor Owens, and YouTube's fairy godmother of real estate calls me Belle, as I'm a part of her realtor dream team. I've got a passion for renovating and reimagining homes, and I'm very excited to bring you guys to Celebration, Florida, the town that Disney built, and show you our latest. Come on in. As you walk through the door, you're greeted by a magnificent wrought iron staircase that leads you up to a sleek, modern, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom oasis. This home has been entirely renovated, but one of my favorite spots of the house is this beautiful primary suite. The elegant fixtures and custom board and batten wall elevate and define the space, and the matching custom-built sliding doors give you a little bit more space to enjoy your new luxury bathroom. Superb upgrades such as waterproof luxury vinyl flooring, premium carpet, stainless steel appliances, high-end granite, and porcelain tile are all awaiting you here. We also have some very thoughtful touches, such as a built-in coffee nook and a hidden trash can to make sure that your beautiful space stays clutter-free. Storage is something we really had in mind here, and we took this hallway area that leads into your other 2 bedrooms and a shared bath and converted it into this butler's pantry. It's got built-in cabinets for lots of storage, high-end granite, and recessed lighting for some little luxury touches that really make a difference. The additional 2 bedrooms are large and spacious with large walk-in closets and large windows to bring in lots of natural light. Our philosophy is not just renovating, it's reimagining. And this space is a fantastic example of how you can redefine a space. We took out this wall and expanded the entryway to create a functional, practical space that can meet you at your door from your beautiful 1-car garage. This home is in a magical location here in Siena at Celebration because you're so close to be able to walk to downtown. You have miles of walking trails at your doorstep. You have an exclusive resident community-only pool here in Celebration. You also have very easy access to all of the highways, shopping, and restaurants. And you won't have to wave a magic wand to get your wish because HOAs are some of the lowest that you'll see in Celebration. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe and give us all a call below, because Kim Hawk, her dream team, and I would love to make your dreams come true.
Oh my gosh, I can't thank you enough, everybody, for staying tuned. I see more and more of you out there, and the more information that we can provide to you, the better. I wanted to, as I promised, to look for any questions that might have come along, and I see a friend that is on there, Rob Stewart. Thank you so much for asking a question. Let's see, Rob's asking, would love to learn more about networking and celebration. Well, Rob, because you asked that, I am going to show you something. Let's see if I can get this up here. Rob. Let's see. Today, what we're going to do, what we're going to do in Celebration, Florida, the town that Disney built, a lot of the ways that people communicate are on Facebook porch pages. There's a whole bunch of different ones, front, back, side, upside down. We are the administrators for Celebration Porch. So if you look at my comments below, Celebration Porch Facebook page, ask to join that with the secret password near Disney. And then we'll make sure that we approve for you to come on. Now, obviously, there's some rules and regulations in regard to what the group can discuss and whatnot, but I want that to be a benefit for you because I appreciate you joining us. And I wanted to make sure we did something special for you. So thank you. And I know you do great work with what you're doing. And then I see some people that are saying, great to see you, but I'm not seeing your names, but I'm so glad that you're saying hi. I think with Facebook, sometimes you have to go in and give permission for them to put your name on there, but I'm feeling the love. And before we end today, I learned, and Rob, actually, you probably might know this gentleman too. One of my icons, one of my favorite people in the whole world. I was trying to get, because it just happened this morning, but I don't know if you can see this beautiful man right here. It's a picture of him not too long ago. His name is Dan Darrow. And Dan Darrow is an icon with Disney. And oh, hey, Sheila. I see Sheila. Thank you. I love you, Sheila, and your family. Oh, and Bella's there. Oh, Bella, God bless you. I love her kids. I love it. Actually, Bella would have met Mr. Dan Darrow. So Dan was with Disney for many years. Actually, he started with them in 1970, and he was part of the group that trained the hotel people before the Contemporary was open, the Polynesian. Actually, Dan was in the hotel that Roy Disney would come to when they were building Walt Disney World. As you guys might recall, Walt Disney had passed away before Walt Disney World open, but Roy Disney was still alive at that time. And Dan, if you were to ask me how to describe Dan Darrow, ultimate diplomat, lovely, lovely man. And I just want to send my love out to his wife, his family, all that love him. We have the honor of celebrating his 80th birthday, gosh, probably over a decade ago. And so I know he knows how much he was loved. But I just wanted not to have the day pass and let people know how special Dan Darrow is. And I wish there was more Dan Darrows out there, but he'll be watching from heaven above. I do have a story, if you'll allow me just another minute or so. When I started working for Walt Disney World out of college, I was recruited marketing department, but they asked me to learn Walt Disney World as a VIP tour guide at first. And so I don't know if you guys remember, Walt Disney had handpicked the costumes for those, and they were cute. They were kind of little short skirts, and they had like a hat, like you're riding a horse, and a crop. And I came down from Virginia in a car that had no air conditioning, and the Magic Kingdom was open at that time. And so I got to work super early. It was my first day, and I was going through the tolls, and don't you know, my car broke down. And so all these nice men got out and pushed my car to the side, and people were asking me, do you need a ride to go somewhere? And I was like, oh, no, I'm good. I can walk. super hot that day, right? And plus that outfit with the hat being hot and whatnot. Heels, walking, and I think we had white socks that we wore. And I was walking, it was hot, and I was, no, thank you, don't want to ride, don't want to ride. Well, at a certain point, this lovely man that I just showed you, Dan Darrow, pulls up in his car and says, I said, oh no, it's just up here, it's not very far. And he said, young lady, get in my car. And so I got in the car. My makeup was like, oh, I needed to redo my makeup, the whole thing. And he walked into my office. It was the VIP guest relations department. And I didn't realize it, but at that time I felt like it was the CEO of Walt Disney World had walked in, and everybody just absolutely loved him. And from that day on, every week I would get a phone call from Dan Darrow asking if I was okay, if I needed anything. He watched over me. He invited me to church. He actually was very instrumental in creating the church in Celebration. I don't know if you guys realize, but when you look at Walt Disney's vision of what Epcot was going to be, there was a church in the center of that. And that church is actually now in Celebration. It's the Community Presbyterian Church. And Dan Darrow's fingerprints are all over that building. So life well lived. I'm sure that God is saying, well done, good and faithful servant. And that's exactly what Dan Darrow is. And so I love you, Dan. Thank you guys so much for listening to that story. And unless we have any more questions, I think we're good. Sending love and light. Thank you guys. I see your messages. It means a lot to me. Okay. Well, we look forward to seeing you next week. I think what we're going to do, we've been asked what are some of our favorite neighborhoods around Cinderella's castle, and I think we've picked 4. So my dream team is out there looking for their favorite properties, and we're going to be telling you a little bit more about that next week. We are also, in case if any of you out there have loved ones, maybe you've got some young people in your house, or maybe it's you. Maybe you bought a house 20 years ago and you're thinking about buying another house, and you're like, I would like to have a refresher course on what it takes in order to buy a house. Well, we had a group approach us, and we're going to start doing free webinars online. And the first one is going to be September 6th, I think. September 6th, I think that's Tuesday. Yes, at 7 p.m. So if you'd like some information on that, then please contact us as well so that we can get you registered. Once again, like I said, it's free. And we're not trying to sell anything. We're just trying to help educate. We want to serve. Oh, and thank you, Dee. Thank you, Dee, for saying yes. Dan Darrow, love him. He's God's guy. So anyway, I think that's it. Okay, have a blessed week. And once again, we really appreciate everybody. Thank you, Jillian. I see that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. God bless you. Bye-bye.